My name is Monette, and this is my channel, Evolve with Monette. For those of you that are new here, I'm going to slide this out, and hopefully we don't have disastrous results. Okay, so I am on location. Just got off a flight, and I had some clients and all of that stuff. Y'all know, face, waste, place, show up here, saving grace, amazing grace. I wanted to talk to you guys about what to expect from the Leo full moon. Now, this happened a few days ago, but we are underneath the just getting a text from Bestie. We are underneath the auspicious energy of that. And what I want you guys to understand is that there's this incredibly magnanimous, huge energy and that you are able to kind of manifest with. Okay, guys? So, ooh, it is hot outside. I'm like still cooling down. So you're able to actually really manifest with this, and I really want you guys to tap into it in the best way and do all of the manifesting that you need to do to get whatever you want to get done. Okay, so let's take a look here and see. Things to know about it is big, big, big manifestation. Okay, um, the card I'm drawn to here is a rune, and it is this rune here, which is Kano, or Kanaz, and it's torch, fire, knowledge, enlightenment, education, passion, sexuality on fire. Ooh, I love it. Y'all know I love some sexuality on fire in a good way, y'all. Sexuality on fire, gain insight, knowledge, enhance learning, raise energy or passion, lighting a beacon. Key phrases: knowledge, expertise. Who's the expert here? Who's coming in as the expert for you? Knowledge, expertise, enlightenment, passion, interest, lust, desire, sexual urges, adult in nature. Hey, adult in nature. Hey, adult in nature. We love to see it. Um, mm, okay. Someone is manifesting sexual energy. Y'all know that I will come here and talk about all of that stuff, but we will talk about some of the other things that you can be manifesting with this energy too. One of the things that I want to caution you about is people that are coming to you with duality that feels palpable. As empaths and earth angels, we will sometimes feel when someone is not being 100% real with us and they're not paying, not their respects, but they're not paying us in honesty. They're not like really communicating with us like clearly so that we understand what's going on and that there's no subterfuge or anything like that. So I want you to pay attention to that, to not be duped by people's apparent interest, right? What's really going on? Oh my gosh, there's a lot of sexual energy here. With the master number of 22, fertility, and so in goose is this rune here, and it is fertility, potency, masculinity, life, force, Father God, climax, procreation, fertility rites, new beginnings, charging with male energy, building creativity. This seed is ready to be planted. Masculine creative energy, life bursting forth, impregnation and gestation, leading to birth, buildup and release of positive energy, climax of one phase before continuing, physical or symbolic procreation, starting something new. So, y'all, what are we getting into here? Feels juicy. Feels juicy. I'm having this earring today, and I have been fighting all day. You know, I always love for my earrings to behave themselves, and this one has been bad. So you'll see this one. All right, let's take a look and see. Oh, I love this for my sweet empath here. All of this magical unicorn energy that is so, so, so good. Okay, so, so, so good. Okay, well, that's empath energy there. We're gonna pull just a couple more cards and see what else is coming up here for you. So I'm gonna just focus on it because it's coming up. So if romance is something you're focusing on for creating, you have such great energy for it. If I just do a full run here, it's just such great energy. Hey SDF, keep seeing unicorns. Hey sunflower eyes. Yes. So listen, guys, if this is not showing up for you in any kind of sexual way, then what is showing up is that there's a business booming or there is growth happening in that direction for you. So pay attention to that. And if it's not happening and you would like for it to, hold on, guys. It's not happening, and you would like for it to. It's something that you can manifest. Does that make sense? I want you to understand that you're fully capable of manifesting whatever it is that you're wanting. All right. So proposals coming in for a lot of you guys, and that could be in a myriad of different ways. It doesn't have to be in the traditional, conventional way. It could be in any way. The proposals are coming in. Love coming in. Love to see it. It says love surrounds all of your connections. Move forward positively in all areas of your life. A romantic proposal or business opportunities indicated. Sorry. A romantic that's an omen. Whenever we have an omen, there will be a proposal for somebody. And that's something that's going to be coming up here very soon, very shortly. Okay, guys? So pay attention to that. A romantic proposal or business opportunity is indicated. Unity, a time of divine understanding, renewal, peace, and hope. You radiate and attract great love. Okay? I love this energy for us here, guys. This is so good. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's skittered across. Unity, the star. Hard times are over. Look forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and positivity. This is fantastic as well. Marriage, you're attracting emotional fulfillment and unconditional love. I'm not even pulling, I'm just running the deck, as readers say. I love this picture here, the embodiment of that. Luck, you are right to be strong and optimistic about opportunities ahead. You are right to be strong. Look at that verdant green. That has to do with the heart chakra. And that heart chakra energy has to do with healing. So a lot of you guys have done a lot of your healing and have been working on that actively. So let's say you're just loving yourself and you're like, well, no, this is not something that's coming in for me, or I don't see it, or I'm not envisioning it. Then fine, we'll let that be. But know that you're healing. And this also has to do with your finances, not just the green because of money, but when we are in a good alignment with ourselves, then money and other things come in. That gravitates naturally to us, okay? Wish. Your heart's desire is ready to come true. I can't make this stuff up. You hear that throat chakra? Listen, guys. And what's your heart's desire? The next card here is the Lovers. There are two paths ahead. Be true to yourself. The reason the throat chakra happened when I said your heart's desires are ready to come true is because it is important for you to speak up and script what it is that you want to see coming to you. Because if you leave it for chance, if you leave it for happenstance, the universe will bring in what will be a soul lesson. But I want you to really be co-creating. Are you needing a fantastic date? Are you needing great... Hello, Chalk Chalk. Hey, all the way from South. Well, you tell me which part. I always am trying to put you in other parts of Africa that you're not, so please forgive me. But the universe, Leo in the house. Okay, it's Leo season. Chalk Chalk. Guys, I am on location, spending some time with Bestie and doing all that stuff. It's so nice to be flued out, and Bestie is a fluer outer, and I love to see it. And so she surprised me with a trip, and it's so wonderful. Chalk Chalk, August 10th. I'm August 4th, West Africa, not South Sea. Hey, Bestie. Hey, yes, we might even do another video voiceover. She's not keen for being on camera, and I'm not keen for her being on camera because people are weird. So I always am very protective of the people that I love in my life. But I love that she is fantastic, and she has such incredible gifts that are just flourishing in the best way. A lot of fifth house placements. So I love Leo season. Thank you, SDF. So good to see. And SDF, I'm telling you, you and I have an appointment. I'm trying to think how I'm going to facilitate that this week. If I don't do it this weekend, it will be next week when I get back, and then I'm traveling again. I'll be flying out. I'll be out again. So the next few weeks is like heavy. Next few months actually is a lot of traveling clients and things that are already booked. But here's what I will say to you for those of you that want to have a look. There are two paths ahead for you, okay? So Mr. Chalk Chalk, hello. I am August 4th, so my birthday is coming up in tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow's my birthday. So we're gonna drive up. My bestie's stationed in the station. She's out of the Carolinas, and so we're gonna drive up to Asheville. She's gonna drive me up the mountain because I hate that, guys. I'm so scared of heights, and I know it's where you're like, it's a mountain, it's a road, but I 100% don't do it. Like, I will drive, but so nice for birthday. I'll be driven, and we're gonna go to a fantastic French restaurant and all kinds of lovely things and see some other things. Yes. Oh my gosh. Well, then I'm in good company, Mr. Chalk Chalk. If you guys can't see this, all the playback. Mr. Chalk Chalk says I have the same birthday as his grandmother. So good people are born on August 4th. I will say that. Martha Stewart, and also my kind sir, Mr. Barack Obama. August 4th, people are very, very, very good people. It was so funny. Even when I didn't agree with some of the things that were happening politically with that presidency, so many people didn't understand my abject allegiance, and I had it. And it's because how could I go against myself? I mean, he's not me. And actually, something to know when we're talking about placements, just a quick aside, I'll get back to the new moon stuff, is that Barack has five Leo placements in his chart. And so, ironically, does Donald Trump have many Leo placements in his chart? I looked at both of their charts when they were both elected, and I was made aware of Barack years before when he wrote Dreams from My Father, and he was on the Senate floor, and think talk about the line of the Senate. The line of the Senate is, of course, Ted Kennedy, but talk about like someone who came in and made such a huge splash and like just radiated grace and panache and incredible charisma, Leo all day. So when I saw his chart, I was like, he was always meant to be king. And it's funny because on Fox News they talked about that. Like he thinks he's a king. So did Donald Trump, but Donald Trump has similar placements. He's a Gemini sun with a Leo rising. He was always meant to be king. And that's why he put his name on everything. That's why everything was in gold. Whether you like them or not, there is something to be said for astrology and understanding why things take hold in our soul, or why we move the way we move, or why we're drawn to what we're drawn to. So hate or not, there's always lessons in here for you. So let's talk about what's coming up for you in this Leo season. Boom, boom, boom. Which cards? Ooh, thank you for being a friend. I've been working with this deck a lot, and it's been making me so happy because I'm just happy. I'm just happy. Yeah, it's been a really good time. Oh my God, bottom of the deck, the Ace of Cups. What's behind it? Pray tell, pray tell, pray tell. The Star. Aquarian energy. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Well, we're actually in the age of Aquarius right now. And this is about forward thinking. And this is about so many beautiful things here. Getting justice. I love our sweet Rose. Oh, rest in peace, Betty White. Our sweet Rose Nyland here, bringing justice. Justice is also about partnership, because justice is ruled by Libra, and Libra rules partnership. So that's why a lot of weddings happen in that time of the year, in October, that time frame. End of September, October, you're ready to move forward too. In this Leo new moon, you have the ability to manifest exactly what you want to. The Magician just slipped out here too, and the Magician was actually, I believe it was Dorothy. Clarify what else they need to know about this Leo full moon. I can't make it up. There is partnership here. So I don't care if it's business partnership or what, but with the lovers here, this is about the universe conspiring with you, being collaborative with you in so many ways, okay, guys? You guys are going to have so many things that just work. And if it's sex that you need and it's some sexual healing, it's so funny. When I get music messages, I get them, and my angels will just inundate me, and I'm just like giggling with Bestie all day about how the messages are so clear. But yeah, someone is going to get that feeling and they need some sexual healing. So I'm super happy for you, whoever that is. The lovers are here. Clarify and dance by the light of the moon. Yeah, this is like penance after the tower. I love that the tower is shady pines. Like, how apropos are these cards? Fucking fantastic. I love that. I love that this is this, because after the tower, we now are restabilizing ourselves. So many of us have gone through so many towers and had so many things happen. And the Four of Wands is also a thing that you can manifest in this season. There's also balance and equilibrium with the Six of Pentacles here regarding our daily practices and interactions and reciprocity and communication. And this here, the truth. So no more gaslighting. No more people gaslighting you. No more you gaslighting yourselves about people. I want you to tell the truth to yourself and tell it faster. Especially with the hyena here. In a time that is so filled with wonderful opportunities and new things beckoning to you, it is very easy to get off track and to think that something is not what it seems. I want to get some clarification on the hyena. What's the hyena here? I'm telling you, Five of Wands competition. We're not doing third parties. We're not doing any of those shenanigans, are we, guys? That's over, yeah? That's over. So, clarify the hyena, the Hangman. Anybody who's not sure about you, anybody that you're not sure about, it's time to move forward with. And even if you're like, well, the point is I'm not sure, so how could I move forward? Well, what I want you to do is to script it. So even if you don't know that you want to move forward yet, or you're not sure, you don't know how that's going to look or how that's going to work, I want you to script it. I want you to write it down, because that's the power of this full moon. This new moon, the Leo new moon, is all about bringing into fruition what you want to have brought into fruition, what you feel like you deserve. So dream very big and know your worth. Knowing your worth is an integral part of any manifestation. Honest communication, okay? With the Page of Wands here, honest communication, and also about what makes you lit up, what makes you feel passionate, what makes you feel love, what makes you feel juicy. The Ace of Cups is so good. The cup runs over and it's given to you, it's a gift. So, what in your life would you like to see fit better, or would you like to see work better for you? I also want you to talk. I'm hearing real estate. So houses are being purchased, or apartments, or new places of residence. That's a thing that's happening. The other thing too here that's happening for you is that it's the end of sleepless nights. Quite literally, I have the Nine of Swords here, and I have the Death card here, which is Scorpionic energy, and the Eight of Swords. So what this is a resurrection, back to, I think, sanity. No more indecision. Yeah, I love this, and I love how it says best friend of the year award. Well, that would go to my bestie for sure, but for anybody else, you ascribe it to who you want to. But what I'm telling you is that you have justice on your side for many of the things that you're going to be manifesting as we're in this new moon. This is going to last, the effects of it can last months. So definitely write down what it is you want. If it is relationships, because I had so much juicy stuff about relationship, then manifest that. Write it down and think about that. Think about how you're going to bring that into fruition, because you deserve it. But be wise here. The owl just came into my vision. Be wise. Okay, this is the High Priestess. When we're looking at this is the High Priestess. Okay, when we're looking at the energy of understanding things that are quiet, spiritual journeys, and everything else, and manifest in a bunch of different ways what it is that you're looking for. I do it in everything that I do, every color choice, every outfit, even my nails. That much is true. Literally, guys, I make, I don't know if you guys know this, but I money, 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 then manifest that, chalk, write that down. I'm welcoming money, and then start listening to some money affirmations, okay? There are some fantastic ones on YouTube, but I make manifestation every step of what I want in my life, and I'm in a season of just having the most incredible connections and partnerships that are so good for me and so healthy, and I'm so grateful. So I made my nails about that, because I'm looking at my nails. I make my nails, guys. I do my own nails, if you guys don't know that. And so and it's because I have a background in art and stuff like that. I'm an artist as well, so I will literally hand make my nails. Right now I have the gel thing, you bake them, the whole thing, right? I do layers and layers, I inlay jewels, all of that. Everything you see is something that is done by me, unless it's like, sometimes, I might get a boxing, but even a boxing I still add to. I never just let it be plain. So I'm in this beautiful season of love and happiness and juicy energy and good people, and in every way. Okay, from platonic to romantic, I'm just feeling all of my feels. And so I made my nails about love. So let's talk about that, right? I hand painted each one. I can't get it to focus. In each of these little hearts, right? And then over here, you see a couple. Let me turn it this way, guys. You see the couple, the girl kissing the guy. Then I've got Michael Jackson dancing and singing and being happy and singing the way you make me feel. So there's Michael. There's the king of pop. Like, I inlaid him into my nail. Things about the summer that make me happy here. Okay, you see that? Summer, juicy watermelon, happy cherries, two. And then at the bottom, I inlaid the word charming, because it's something that I want to evoke, but it's how I want to feel. I want to feel charmed, but in a really healthy, positive way. On this nail, there are two gold hearts, because I think about the Feng Shui principles of putting things in pairs when I'm wanting to manifest healthy partnerships. I've had business partnerships and healthy partnerships, and enhancing my own romantic partnerships and my friendship partnerships. You guys understand? Manifestation should be ingrained in every part of your life. Now, I'm not saying you guys need to go make nails and do that, but I'm saying that I take this Leo energy very seriously. We also have the Lionsgate portal coming up. I'm going to do a pretty intense read for that. When I say intense, that's just such a powerful, auspicious time for everybody. Everybody pays attention to it, whether you're a Leo or not. But if you're a Leo, listen up, Buttercup. But I make manifestation every part of my life. So in every way, when I say scripted, I'm not just saying words to you, chalk chalk. I mean it. I am. If I want love, then I make my nails about love. If I want money, there have been times where I've wanted money and I made my nails literally out of money because that's what I wanted to do was manifest prosperity. Speaking of, that money's coming in for you, chalk chalk. Write it down, script it, and watch the universe bring it to you. It never fails. So in this Leo new moon, understand that you will have something to celebrate because your wins will prevail and your desires will prevail. With the positive energy surrounding you, love, joy, and good fortune awaits. And that's what you need to know. This Leo new moon wants you to win. It wants you to have the best of everything. And so, what I will be doing is popping in over the next few days because y'all know I won't waste a face. So, if I am up and out and about it, and then you and I will be chatting as well. Think about what it is. Pardon me for the gum chewing, guys. Like I said, just off the plane, all the things. But um, what am I manifesting for myself right now, Mr. Chalk Chalk? What a lovely question. I'm manifesting accelerated abundance. I'm manifesting love in every way. Like I have just healed in so many ways. You've been here through my journey, and I definitely, my heart atrophied and I was hateful and I was bitter. And yeah, it's okay to say that about yourself and have some introspection. I was hurt in the way that life can hurt us. And right now I'm feeling so juicily loved in every way. Beautiful things happen from little kids being like, I like your shoes, to people being kind, to being given offers for things that I didn't solicit in that are dreams. You understand? So what I'm manifesting for myself right now, I would say, is the love in all the ways it can be. Abundance is a big thing for me, but that manifestation is something I've worked on for a long time, and now it's coming in. And that's not it's not a there's not a point of resistance for that with me. Does that make sense, Shock Shock? And that's something that you should know. There will not be a point when you'll know when you've really got into your manifestation flow, when things start to happen synchronistically and naturally, and it doesn't feel like I'm like squeezing with all of my heart to try to make something happen. And it should be fun, and that's what my nails are about. Does that make sense? It's not just that I have nails for the sake of nails. It's that it's an expression for me. It's another way for me to remind myself that I love love and that I love friendships and that I love partnerships. For me, that's a huge big thing with the word Libra sits in my chart. And being a Leo, Leo rules romance, creativity, children, sexual, like skyrockets in flight, all of that stuff. So that's what you need to know about that is you have the yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Lashina. Yes. I'm happy to offer the details. It matters. All of the details in every way matter. Because when you do that, what you get is into the flow of it being really effortless. A lot of us put up those vision boards or we get really hyper focused on something. And what I've noticed in my life and on my journey, shout out to Ralph Smart. Can I get a hello there? I'm not going to steal his stuff. That's him. But what I've noticed as I've been working through my stuff is that I ended up in places and ended up with people and things and opportunities, everything from lovers to jobs to whatever, that I thought like everything I've ever wanted, I've gotten, but it didn't happen the way I thought. What happened was when I released the outcome, people talk about it and everybody's like, oh no, this is like some coincidental thing. And these are just like mumbo jumbo words that they're saying at the seminar or whatever. When you release the outcome, you get it. I had written down that I was going to study culinary school in Paris. That was something that I wanted to do. I did end up being classically trained, French trained, escoffier. Any of you guys that know. And I went to culinary school, not in Paris though. I did end up going to Paris and having a beautiful culinary tour with my foodie bestie, who I always joke is a skinny legend. I don't know how Jesus made that her win. It is totally her win. And she loves food just as much as me. We just process it and metabolize it differently. But I ended up getting exactly what I wanted, just not in the way that I thought it was going to be configured. So I didn't stop. And that's another message here. Don't stop. Don't stop going towards the thing you want. I was like, well, I didn't get to go study culinary school in Paris, But that, and I love Anthony Bourdain, who is from, France and whatever. And I read all of his books, Kitchen Confidential and the rest of it, before we knew him as No Reservations, and then Parts Unknown and all the things we knew him for. But what I'm going to tell you is I was inspired by all of that, yeah? And I decided I'll chase this and I'll go do it. But it didn't pan out the way I thought, but I still got it. There have been other things, partners, items, whatever, from the material to the esoteric that I have desired. And then I'm looking at my life some days and I'm like, oh my gosh, I got everything I wanted and more. Like, I'm surprised by the way that God shows up, but it's because I pay a lot of attention to the detail. I have a lot of Virgo in my chart, actually, and hence my stomach issues and all that stuff you guys have heard me talk about, because Virgo rules that. But what I've done is I'm very detail oriented. It's what made me a great caterer when I was a caterer and a personal chef. It's what makes me a great teacher. It's because I pay attention to the nuances of things, right down to how many hearts I will inlay into my nails, right down to I have a video above what's above my bed when I'm at home, so that me and my husband can be manifesting what we need to. I pay attention and I am visual. If you guys can't tell, I am vibrant, I am bright. I pay attention to how my light will affect others and how my life will affect others, but also how it affects me. So walking through the airport today, for example, everything is about details. I'm always guided by my angels about what to wear. People think that's crazy. But today I had lots of magical encounters, even a great recommendation for some place in Asheville called The Grove that I've never heard about or been. And this guy just was like, I love your outfit so much. And then he just chatted me up and he was like, hey, you should go to The Grove if you're going out to Asheville. And we just had this great conversation. Lots of little interactions like that. And that's because I pay attention to the details. I wanted to I wanted to evoke nostalgia because that's how I felt. I've been feeling like happy, like a beatbox, and I've been listening to stuff from the 80s, like take these broken wings and learn to fly again. Yeah, all that stuff. Yeah. So what I did was I decided today I would not cosplay the 80s, but just be what felt authentic to me, right down to the cassette tapes, the details, right down to the bright neon colors, right down to the graffiti, right down to the statement jacket. I decided to be exactly what made me feel Basquiat-esque statement, graffiti as well. What made me feel happy, and I knew that that would align with vibrations of other people that would make them feel happy. And I wanted to have Afro puffs, but I didn't know exactly how I was going to do that because my hair is in a different style to that, right? So I was like, what makes me feel? I was thinking of Rage. I rock rough and stuff with my Afro puffs. Hey, go on with your bad self. I was feeling away. So that's how I manifest in every moment of every day. I also wanted to connect with like-minded people. And today, every person that chatted me up at the airport felt the vibration. I knew it. It wasn't that everybody talked to me, only the people that were supposed to. That's how manifestation works. Release the outcome. Do what feels really good to you. I today did what felt really good for me, for my clothes, for my outfit. And I didn't care what anybody thought about it. When TSA was like, when you should take off the jacket, it's alarming the alarm, it's thing the thing. I was like, I'm not taking it off, homie. So y'all can search me like you always do, and we're gonna make it. I'm not gonna take it, right? So I felt like Kendrick, don't kill my vibe. No one can kill your vibe when you do what makes you feel alive and thrive. And then if you pour that into your manifestation, guess what happens? You have co-creation and it comes effortlessly. So write down some things that you really want and then tuck it away. Don't chant over it and incantate over it and light a candle every day. There are some things that I'll have you direct that energy to. But the things that are really meant for you will always, always gravitate towards you, as long as your intention is true. And then, yeah, detail it up because there's never enough of that. My Virgo self says, my internal Virgo self says, the details. See, when Virgo's in a lower vibration, it can get lost in the minutia of over detailing. This is why I have an editor, because I will overwrite a thing. This is why I walk away from a painting, because I will overwork it and then it will be ruined, right? We can touch something too much and then it will be ruined. Even conversations about our relationships and friendships and stuff like that, sometimes there needs to be a period. And so that's not my nature. So when I'm in a healthier vibration, my details, my attention to details are the chest kiss, Truly, truly that. It's what made me great at everything that I did, because I would intuit, use my gifts, but also I would make sure that every little thing was exactly how it could be. And when I decided to get out of the neurotic energy of that, they said, okay, you can use this. Everything in your life is there for a benefit for you guys. So even if you're like, well, that was once a detriment where I was overthinking or overanalyzing or overcritical, very Virgoing energy and a lower vibration, now I use it for manifestation. Now I'm like, oh, I get it. It can be fun. It can be light. It can be playful. That's where I imbue it with my Leo energy, which is ruled by children and creativity. Yes? So that's why I'm like, oh, I get this now. And then my angels allowed me to see how it works in my life actually. Does that make sense? Like how I show up for myself by just saying what feels good for me. People have never gotten my aesthetic or style, and then some people love it. I've had many people buy paintings and other works that I've done, but it's not for everyone, and that's okay. It's for people that like a brighter day. It doesn't mean that only my way is the brighter day, but it means that I stopped being apologetic about my creativity and what made me happy. I started using my throat chakra. You hear that hit just there? And speaking my truth. I didn't conform and be in the matrix of people that wanted to make me be like them in a pack mentality. I'm not. I'm me. Be unapologetically you and watch how quickly you manifest abundance, love, connection, business partnership, health, wealth, you name it. But you get to write your ticket. You get to claim it. So in this Leo full moon, do that, because Leos don't do anything halfway. Nothing halfway, y'all. I didn't just say I felt like here. Oh, I gotta go because I've got family calling. But I didn't just say I did that and put on an earring. I said, how can I embody that fully? That's Leo energy. We're extra AF in a higher vibration in the best we can be. So what I want you to do is channel that, even if you're not Leo, and be extra in your manifestations, be extra in your scripting. Dream the biggest dream you could be, because that's a Leo. I want to talk about Madonna real quick. Madonna and J-Lo both can't sing. Not really. They are not top tier singers. They are entertainers who wanted a thing. And they willed themselves to be iconic and ageless. Madonna's taken some interesting turns aesthetically, which is really interesting because Leos really age beautifully when they take care of themselves. Madonna's Ray of Light is her best look energetically to me, but she went left. Okay, I'm not mad at her. She is the queen of reinventing herself. But Madonna wasn't a fabulous singer. She was relentlessly creative and relentlessly in pursuit of the dream of her fame and of her passion. J-Lo is nobody's singer, but we love her. She's iconic. She's got body oddy for days. And what I mean by that is she keeps her body in pristine shape at 50. She looks incredible. And yeah, but they are not singers, but they willed themselves into something. That is the epitome. And they are both Leos of Leo energy. Be as big as you can, be as extra as you can, and everybody will laugh first. And then one day they'll be like, oh, I see. So that's new moon stuff. I gotta go because I've got everything going on. Clients, family, bestie, we gotta take care of it all. I love you guys so much. I just wanted to touch base because I love you. Pour time into the things you love. I love you guys, and I'm so grateful for you, for every subscriber, for every person that stops through, for every comment. I love the letters. I love everything you do. Thank you for being patient with me as I'm growing here too. I mean it when I say come back and join me, and we will continue to evolve together because I am evolving with you every day. All right, let me see what was said here. Leo season always leads to an increase of all things in my life. I just didn't understand why. I'm scripting with my smiling, visualizing tonight. Thank you. You're welcome. What do you mean by release the outcome? Release the outcome means, hey, Rain. Hey, Mo. Hey, Evolvers. Release the outcome means stop focusing on you want that. Like, okay, Chalk. You got a new guy you want to date. You're really interested in him. He's super hot. You feel like he's coming your way. He's talking to you. Everything's happening. It feels really juicy, but you're focused on it being him. Now, what the universe is trying to bring you is all those cards that I showed you as we began the reading, right? The universe is like, I'm trying to bring you a new lover. Boom. I'm trying to bring you fire and passion. I'm trying to bring you love energy. I'm trying to birth a new thing in your energy field. Excuse me. I'm trying to bring you everything. I'm trying to fulfill your wish, but you might be focused on whoever that person is. Surely I have been. They're saying we're trying to bring you in the marriage, right? We're trying to do that for you. But we get fixated on people and think it's about them. And I know that. You guys have heard my story here completely regarding me and my bestie. If you want to understand what release the outcome means, go listen. And I'm going to make a video about that. I think that's a great idea. Chalk, chalk. I'm going to make a video about that. But I made a video called Casper and Cheyenne. I had an idea that a person in my life, we'll call them Casper, was the best friend that I deserved. She was not. And the best friend that I deserve is the one in my life whose home I'm in currently and I see all the time and who makes incredible allowances and opens her life to me and cares about me. She is the bestie of my dreams. I'm the bestie of her dreams. We say it to each other all the time and we mean it. The thing about it is I had an outcome attached to it being somebody else who could never be it, who wasn't worth it, who didn't deserve it, not my energy, and who wasn't giving me energy that I deserved, not the energy I was giving she. But I was so hell bent on making that be a reality that I forfeited the best connection I've ever had in my life for many years. Now, there are lessons we can learn, and there's something to be said about that. But a lot of us do that. Let's say you're going to shop for a house, and you're like, that house on the corner with the blue shutters, that's my house. But the universe wants to bring you a house. God wants you to have a house. It's just not that house. And maybe it's in a different state, and maybe it's whatever. We get very attached because we are materialistic to a thing. And so what I want you to understand is that that is not what you're supposed to do. The way that you manifest is release the outcome so that they can bring it better to you. Because I had an idea that that bestie of yesteryear was my best friend. That person didn't even like me. She was horribly mean and cruel. She didn't care about me whatsoever. And that's not what this is about. We're not going to bring any of that negative juju into this. But I'm telling you, I now know what it is to have a best friend. I was so sure about what was happening that I was trying to make someone fit something and they had no place there. I wasn't their best friend. They were not mine. Okay. You've been so sure about people you've wanted today that maybe you want them to be it. They were not the right person for you. Someone else is. The right house for you. Something else is. The right school. A lot of us go that have done school. You understand? I want to get into this college. We have a dream. It's shattered. You don't know what other lessons you'll learn if you get into that other HBCU or if you get into this one, whatever college or whatever the case may be, or if it's a Ivy League or whatever. God has a plan for all of us, but we get very attached. And if you will release your attachment to it, what he can do is bring in the best part for you, exactly what is destined for you. And it's always better than you think. If I would have been told that I was going to have the friend in my life or some of the connections and partnerships and opportunities, I was so limited in what I thought. And I'm an expansive thinker. I'm a big dreamer. That's my whole thing. But God said, you're not even dreaming on scratching the surface because you are so attached to this thing. Release the outcome. Chop, chop. All right, guys, I do have to go. Love you guys so much. Come back and join me next time, and we will continue to sparkle. Ladies and gentlemen, please sparkle this month. This is Leo energy. Be as ostentatious as you want to. If you want to dress like Mace and P. Diddy every day, oh, no. It's like the more money we get, I don't want to speak that over myself. The more abundance we see. We'll say that, okay? If you want to be a bad girl or bad boy for life, wear every sparkly suit, dance every crazy dance, be on the roof, live your best, take a chance. This season is the season that you get everything, but you get it in advance. It's accelerated. All right, come back and join me next time. We'll continue to evolve together.